Okay, so the formative assessment we chose was Socrative. It seems like the most basic um, formative assessment to use. It's easy, it's quick, and it gives you that just a quick example of where your students are at in the classroom. So you type in t.socrative.com and it will bring you to the teacher website, which is the screen that you see here, and you just type in your information or create an account if you haven't been there yet and log in, and it will bring you to this screen, which is the screen where you can manage your quizzes, create new quizzes, do single question activities here. Your room number is in the second box on the top right hand corner, and that's the classroom number that you give your students when you're actually getting them to participate in quizzes. So to create a quiz, you go down the page to create, edit, and import quizzes and click on that. And it brings you to this page, which you can create or edit past quizzes that you've done. Here's an import button where you can import quizzes that you have. I believe it said you could use Microsoft Excel to do them, but anyway, so you click create a quiz. So it'll ask you to name the quiz. So I'm just going to name this Canada and start off with a multiple choice question. So it's really easy to either add the multiple choice or the short answer questions, whichever one you would prefer for them to answer with. So the first question would just be, what is the capital of Canada? And you can put in as many answers as you want right into the answer key. And then at the end, you just you check on the left hand side of the question which answer is correct. And you can continue adding questions until you're satisfied with the length of your quiz. So how many and it's just really like if you're doing a unit on Canada, like, and these were some of the things you have been focusing on, it just gives you a really good idea of where your students are at, and it's really quick. Like, I mean, I'm making this in only a few minutes, and then I have the answers for me to look at, and it's just really fast. So we save that. And then at this point, you can go and get your students to do the quiz. So to do that, you go back to the main screen and click on Start Quiz, which is under Quiz-Based Activities. And once you're in there, all you have to do is get your students to sign in to the classroom number. Now, there's two options here. You can either get the students to do it at their own pace or at your pace. So both of these can be beneficial to if you want them to be quick with their answers. You would do something like a teacher paced quiz. You can control how long they have to get their answers, but we'll just do student pace for this one. I'm joined into the room, so I should pop up right over here on the right hand side. It should say how many students are in the room. Okay, so there I am. So you can click on the live results and it will load from my device onto the computer specifically so that I can see it. So when I submit my name, it'll show up over here, and then you know which student is where and how they're progressing through the quiz. So as you go along, the answers show up where they are in the question here and how many correct answers they have. And then once they have completed the quiz, it will show that they're done here with 3 out of 3 and how many answers they can finish. So then from that point, you just end the activity. It can give you an option to email this report to yourself for future reference for assessment, to download the report or give no report. We're not going to give a report today because I don't need it. But yeah, other than that, it's a very useful tool to do a quick and easy gauge of where your students are in their processes of learning.